Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here's another episode for how to fix your iron at home. So I'm using improper tools guys because somebody just asked me to fix this for them. I was away from my workshop, so I'm using improper tools, but I get all the job done using something like these ones. Is not a problem anymore. So that's the things that we need to talk about. We need to check heating element, supply code, fuse, and thermostat. Those are the things that we need to test with our multimeter. So let's begin to open the iron. I'm gonna show you how to open it. Very simple. So yeah. As you can see here, this is a beautiful iron that most ladies like it. So let's begin by moving the back screw and following what those buttons. We just pull them away using a plier. Yeah, and all the steps we're going for all the screws that you will be seeing secure in this thing, just like that. All right. So this thing is giving some problem. It is tough to select which way do you want it to go, but you can just put grease or something underneath that thing so that it might be come loose and become smooth again. Just drop a grease right there. I will oil it a little bit. It will help it to soften up much better. So some of the screws are rusty, some moisture or water leakage around some of these places, but I'm just using a penetration fluid to make sure that they come loose and free from rusty before using a screwdriver on top of them, because they might strap the corners or break. Some of the screws over there, two of them. All right, so our heating element need to be exposed, so I need to remove this last screw. So it was tough a little bit until I just put penetration fluid, and now I can see everything has been exposed. Now I need to dismantle the cables, and simple as that. Just use the plier, as you can see. So now we need to use our multimeter. Remember, we'll use a continuity test. So first we need to test our supply code. The supply code passes all the tests, which means we're going to the next step. All right, let's go on the initial is good, and the live. Let's show the thermostat so that we can get the true readings. You see, the live is not. This is where the problem might be for causing this thing not to work. So let's check here. You see, there is some little blackness over there that shows that the cable might be exploded or bending. Let's just pull it off. If we just cut, it is going to come. There we go. Came very easily. So that what the problem was, cause I think this thing was pinched by the screw that secure this code behind the iron. It was over tightened. So now we need to search where this was cut and trim off the cable and make a new connection to the iron element. So I use some of these tools, but they just help me to get to my destiny, because this was fixed out of improper tools. How we go? Strip off all these things to make another connection using a bread knife. And to do the second test, see if our code is all right. Are the wires are good. Put it lightly a little bit so that you can see properly. All right. Good. Test if this cable are not short to each other, but there's nothing. So this code is still usable, still all right. You see, all of them are still good. You see, correct. So we solved the first problem. Number 2. Let's move these ones before going through the second problem. So let's test our thermostat. Live from supply to the one element terminal. Can you hear the sound? So this one is good. So everything is good. So let's go to the neutral wire. Neutral wire. Okay. So this one is good, but we need to test. Let me show you if it was not reading. So there is a fuse under this sleeve that you can test if this one. It might happen if it failed. So for in case, in next time you can be able to test it. Yeah. Good. So cover it back. Make sure that everything's well secured. So now iron, everything is good. Like last test. Good. So I need to put back everything. Our wires back. And make sure that those our steam holes, our well, I mean, the seals have seated in a good condition. Cause anything wrong might cause a serious leak and cause a show voltage short to our cables and damage the entire iron. All right. Okay. So after closing it, wanted to test, guys. Let's see if the light comes on. So if the light comes on, which means our iron light comes on. Let's see if there's any sign of heating. All right, you can see this steam's coming, started to come. So yeah, it's how to fix your iron, guys. So the last thing we need to test is to see if our element is not short. So if anything is short, so it is going to it is going to connect itself to the body. So it might cause your circuit breaker to trip or to shock people. So you can see there's not. Okay, so let's fix everything back together. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe, comment, share, and like. Comment the video. I'll be quick to respond on everything you want to or you want me to fix for you guys. Cause this channel is about fixing things on your own. So don't be afraid to talk to me, right? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. So here we're done. See you on the next episode. Love you. So the light is here. I need to do the last test. I didn't position it to its original location, but doesn't matter. Just want to check so that I can put it on its original location. You see behind the dial, but I can put it aside just for you to see. You see, the light is illuminated, so we're good now. Subscribe.